also known as Canibus. And even though that might seem like a short time, I was never known for spitting a short rhyme. I'm known for my ill metaphors and lines, and I'm inspired by that little voice inside that says keep a strong mind and don't compromise. Nothing happens before it's time, don't get off of the grind. See, the game is cold.
Welcome. Today, we're diving deep into an album that many have debated and few have fully understood. This is the story of Canibus and his 2005 release, Mind Control. In 2005, Canibus released Mind Control, an album that has become one of the most divisive and misunderstood works in his discography. Often overshadowed by more acclaimed releases, Mind Control is not just an album, it's a statement about the struggles of an artist against a manipulative industry. This project represents a crucial turning point in Canibus's career, a period where external pressures, creative conflicts, and label politics collided to create a highly contested chapter in his legacy. The mid-2000s were a transitional time in hip-hop. The genre was dominated by major labels, commercial success, and the rise of artists who embodied a more mainstream, radio-friendly sound. During this period, lyrical complexity took a backseat to catchy hooks and club anthems. For an artist like Canibus, who built his reputation on dense lyricism and battle rap, this shift in the musical landscape presented new challenges. Mind Control emerged in this environment, an era where Canibus was already a veteran, having faced both the highs of critical acclaim and the lows of industry backlash. To understand the significance of Mind Control, we need to see it through this lens of industry politics and artistic rebellion. One of the first things to note about Mind Control is its release under Gladiator Records, an independent label. This wasn't a high-budget project with big-name producers or expensive marketing campaigns. The album's production lacked the polish of major label releases, opting instead for a more raw, underground sound. This decision was intentional, representing Canibus's desire to maintain control over his work while navigating an industry that often pushed for commercial appeal at the expense of artistic integrity. Producers on the album included relatively unknown names, contributing to the album's distinct sound. Unpolished, gritty, and reflective of the frustrations Canibus felt at the time, the production choices are a direct reflection of his fight for independence as he sought to release music on his terms without bending to the pressures of commercial expectations. By 2005, Canibus was a battle-worn veteran of the industry. Having served in the military, he returned to a musical landscape that had shifted dramatically. He was no longer the young prodigy sparring with rap titans like L. Cool J. He was now a seasoned artist grappling with his place in the rap game. Mind Control became the product of an artist at a crossroads, fighting against external forces that sought to suppress his creativity and control his narrative. The title Mind Control speaks volumes. The album is about more than just music. It's about the psychological warfare that artists like Canibus endure in an industry driven by profits and mass appeal. The album's title suggests that Canibus was acutely aware of the manipulation happening behind the scenes, manipulation that targeted not just his career, but his identity as an artist. Mind Control explores a range of themes, but the most dominant are autonomy, control, and rebellion. Throughout the album, Canibus reflects on the ways artists are manipulated by industry executives, label contracts, and even the media. While some fans may have expected the intricate rhyme schemes and complex bars that Canibus is known for, this album takes a different approach. The content here is more direct, less concerned with technical mastery, and more focused on getting a message across. One of the central messages of the album is the constant tug-of-war between artistic freedom and industry pressure. Canibus has always been an artist that resists control, and this album solidifies his stance against those trying to dictate his path. In tracks like Master Thesis, you can hear the frustration of an artist wrestling with the fact that his talent is often overlooked in favor of more commercial artists who fit the industry's mold. Mind Control often draws criticism for its production and sound quality, but these are not just random oversights. They reflect the reality of an independent artist working within a restrictive and sometimes exploitative system. Canibus had limited access to high-quality studio time and big-budget producers, which was a direct result of the industry locking him out of certain resources. The rough, unpolished production mirrors the raw, unfiltered thoughts Canibus was trying to express, It's a snapshot of an artist who was intentionally choosing to prioritize his independence over the industry's demands. The minimalistic sound, combined with lyrics that reflect anger, introspection, and rebellion, make Mind Control a deeply personal project. Upon its release, Mind Control received mixed to negative reviews. Fans accustomed to Canibus's densely packed lyricism were divided. Many felt the album didn't live up to his previous projects like Rip the Jacker or 2000 BC, while others appreciated the more direct and defiant tone. Critics, on the other hand, were quick to label the album as a step down, largely due to its unconventional sound and perceived lack of focus. But here's where Mind Control becomes even more significant. It is a reflection of how the industry treats artists who resist its control. The mixed reception can be seen as part of a larger narrative. Canibus was never meant to conform to the industry's standards, and Mind Control was his boldest attempt yet to declare that he would not be swayed by the mainstream. In retrospect, Mind Control is essential for understanding the arc of Canibus's career. This album represents a critical moment where Canibus fully embraced his role as an outsider, distancing himself from the commercial rap scene and diving deeper into the underground. It's the beginning of Canibus's transformation into a purely independent artist, someone who would later drop mind-bending projects like Poet Laureate Infinity. Although Mind Control didn't reach the commercial success of his earlier work, its significance lies in the statement it made. This was an artist unafraid to take risks, even if it meant facing backlash from both fans and critics. Following Mind Control, Canibus's approach to music shifted dramatically. He fully leaned into his intellectual and metaphysical style, pushing the boundaries of what was possible in hip-hop. This shift can be seen clearly in albums like For Whom the Beat Tolls and Melatonin Magic. The defiance and autonomy displayed in Mind Control paved the way for these later projects, which were uncompromising in their vision and execution. Canibus would continue to battle the same forces he fought on Mind Control, but now with a clearer understanding of his role within hip-hop, no longer a player in the industry's game, but an artist creating on his own terms. Mind Control is more than just an album, it's a declaration of independence. It's a reflection of Canibus's enduring struggle against a system designed to stifle creativity and control artistic expression. While it may not be his most lyrically complex or polished work, it is undoubtedly one of his most important. In a career defined by defiance and complexity, Mind Control stands out as a raw and unfiltered glimpse into the mind of an artist, fighting to maintain control of his narrative. If you've overlooked this album in the past, it's time to revisit it with a new perspective. Understand it for what it truly is, a symbol of resistance against an industry that values conformity over creativity. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the works and legacy of Canibus, the unstoppable force in hip-hop's lyrical universe. Follow us for more in-depth looks at the mind, the music, and the mastery of Canibus, the eternal lyrical juggernaut.
Yo, in linear terms, my 33rd degree in the third words that give you 33rd degree burns. First, I write 33 lines to a verse about how I created the earth out of 33 quotes. 33 of my peers never thought it would work. For 33 days, I started my relentless research, and I figured if Chicken could do 22 tunes as an MC, then I could do 33 threes. Suddenly it occurred at 3:30 on March 3rd. It came to me like God's word. I started to load my 33 caliber.